Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to... Whoa, that looked freaky. Wow, alright, that I was like, that's a new resource, I have no idea what that is. That's not the name of the game, though. Welcome back to some more Stellaris. Right, so... We're doing alright on resources, apparently, but I just loaded in, so that might not necessarily be true. Let's build a city district in Roma, and everything else I think is, or everywhere else I think is sorted, but obviously there's more more immediate things we need to worry about than building a city district here or there. Am I colonizing this? No, I'm waiting for the... yeah, alright. Oh, that sounded weird in my head. Reason being, I had a class in colonialism and post-colonialism in uni this morning, and yeah, just saying the word out loud now just makes it sound weird in my head, but yes, whatever. Right, where are my troops? They are indeed here, yes? Yes. Alright, embark the armies. Are they called cohorts? Lovely. They're called cohorts, okay. We shall send the army over there, and, yeah, I mean, we've basically won this war. I think everyone, realizes as much. Their, fleet power is pathetic. They are better at other things, though. But their fleet power is pathetic compared to mine, and I'm of the somewhat controversial opinion that fleet power is all that matters, really, so... you know, bite me, I suppose. Yeah, you're gonna need to get over there. Yep. Yes, you will. Okay. Colony ships, alright. Construction ships. You're not building anything because we're saving up influence points to procure more territory from the enemies that we're fighting. See, I remember, even though it's been a week since I've played. I know. Leader has died. Oh dear, we have a new heir, I don't care, but who's the leader now? Augusta Lucia the First. Frontier spirit and warlike. Maybe just the person we need. Or just the kind of person we need. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Time will tell and all that, of course. But, yeah, might be exactly the kind of person we need. Wait, what? How many soldiers? Jesus, okay. Found an excavation site. Another one. Amusing, alright. Also, orbital station. What's that? Have one science ship present. Yeah, sure. We'll do it. We will do it. Why not? And let's also do these as well. Alright, frequency tuning, whatever. Mind you, we're not going to assault our enemies in a while. I mean, there's no devastation, or there's very little devastation, but I intend on utterly devastating their capital, because chances are I'm not going to be able to grab it in this war, and, well, I've talked about it with my advisors, if you will, and we've come to a decision that whatever we decide to do with other species that we incorporate into the, you know, Grand Empire and whatnot, it is still probably best to murder off the vast majority of the civilians here. You know, mainly because of unrest. Minor artifact found. Ooh, alright. Cool. Birth of the Galactic Market. Okay. Birth of the Galactic Market, you say? Well, I would have thought that the Galactic Market existed already a little bit in one way or another, but yeah, never mind. Alright. Here, we need to build something. I'm going to tell you exactly what we're going to build. We don't need consumer goods, we don't need food, we need more alloy foundries. Yes, we do. And we're going to work on food and stuff like that elsewhere. Also, in places like Roma, let's go over to decisions here. Yes. Cease robot assembly. Interesting. Declare martial law. Declare population control. No, 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 no. Galactic Market Hub nomination. Send artifact to launcher? No. I want this, I think, but I already have encouraged growth. I already have encouraged growth there as well. Okay, Nova Roma? Yes, let's encourage growth here. Yeah. Alright, yeah, apparently we're encouraging the hell out of all the growth in all our colonies, and yeah, we're doing great. Terrific, awesome. You mean spaceport under attack? Oh. Is that it? Okay. Wait, no, it's not under attack, it's transport ships. Ah, but where there is transport ships, there is probably an actual navy not far behind. Problem is, these regain health as soon as I leave. So ultimately, I'm really shooting myself in the foot by doing this, but I reckon it's worth it. No. Thought not. Why did you say you reckon it's worth it then? Oh, I'm trying to confuse everyone, myself included. I don't know. It's sort of worth doing though, just in case. At least in my one piece about it is like that. I'm gonna start losing a few ships, I think, soon. New contact. Okay. Very important. Authoritarian fanatic militarist. We're gonna love each other, aren't we? Not you. Wait, what do you mean? You and you. Oh, you're at war with them. Right. So you and you are at war. Inferior equivalent. Aha. Inferior in what? In fleet power? I'm guessing because you're losing the war against Zenith fanatic authoritarians. I know, I kind of like you both. If you could stop bickering, I think that'd be grand, but fat chance of that happening, I suppose, so meh, I guess. Shall we produce more energy or more... we do have an energy grid, right? Yeah. Let's like produce everything. I mean, we're basically doing that anyway. We're producing everything in Roma and then... Oh, dear Lord in heaven, what are you doing? Can I not produce stuff? Close my... Yeah, that's brilliant. I may be your one shot at salvation and survival, and you decide to do that. Just brilliant, genius. Can I not produce ships from the other station, like here? No, I have to own it. Right, I can repair from it, but I can't produce from it. That's a little bit dumb, but, well, it's not really dumb. Anyways, we're going to win this war soon anyway, so it's not like it matters all that much. Planet is getting rather devastated, though, and that is a glorious thing indeed. See, if it's all possible, we're going to just completely devastate it to 100% and just leave. Salt the earth, as it, or if you will. Turn this into Carthage, effectively. Should we build civilian industries? I sort of feel like we should, but I sort of feel like we don't really need to either. Alloys it is. We're going to need a ton of alloys, I mean, at all times. Alloys is what we build everything with. I mean, everything else is sort of like to keep the economy in check and in balance, but ultimately... all we're doing is trying to produce the maximum amount of alloys so that we can have a kick-ass fleet. Now, you decided that it's going to be a bright idea to attack me at a time like this, and, well, what can I say? You're going to try and land, aren't you? Nah, you can't, because this is going to still beat you. Alright. Okay, go. Let's see. Did you seriously... Did you lose? Is that the primary chief concern here, that you lost? Is that the problem that you're having currently? Because that's what it sort of seems like. That's a little bit interesting. You would agree for settling status quo, obviously. Oh, I still don't have all of the, well, I don't have this one either. I'm lacking 50 influence for that. Okay. Yeah, war's gonna continue. War's back on. War's gonna continue, because I need 50 more influence. I'm not leaving without the, Oh, did you declare war on my allies? Does that drag me in automatically? No. For some reason, no. Okay, good luck. Is it this lot? Yeah. There it is. I mean, oh well, too bad, so sad, you know. Ultimately. Doesn't matter that much. I'm sorry to say. Frontier sector. Do we need, like, we don't need minerals. We have a deficit in food, but, alright, food, I guess. I think it's worthwhile pumping out food, because we keep using it to boost growth. And, for some reason, in my mind, it's very worthwhile doing. Not sure if that's actually true or not, but in my mind it is, if that makes any sense. And I suppose we will see whether I'm right or not. Here, I think we want like a research lab here. Ooh, but the upkeep is pretty high. Yeah, alright. We'll get a research lab because... oh, this is a gorgeous place. I mean, there's not a lot of minerals. Usually there's a ton of minerals in places like these, but still a gorgeous place. Okay, give me a second. Non-aggression pact between you two. Lovely. That's all I needed to worry about. Private collection. That belongs in a museum. Lose 100 influence. Lose 500 gold or leave it. Gold. Energy. Same thing. Obviously the energy. Why would you ever lose influence for something like that? Influence is valuable. Come on, people. Get it together. Seriously. Influence is incredibly valuable. You surrendered. I don't recall giving you the option to surrender, but fine. You've surrendered. Okay. Where is it that I... No, Nuna's system is alright. It's just that I want to... Oh, how'd you do that? Yeah, there, and then... Wait, are you kidding me? No, you've got to be joking. How do I stop my fleet from moving through Nunis? Because I can stop them from going into here, because it's not mine. But I can't stop them from going into here because this is mine. Tell you what, let's not stop them from doing that then. I mean, if that's what they're gonna be like, I'll fight the bloody crystal alien things. How exactly do I intend on doing that? I'm not sure just yet, so bear with me. But I intend on fighting them. Possibly with steel and fire, but, you know, not quite sure on the specifics, let's say. What do you want? Please accept this gift. They've already started paying tribute. Look at them. They're trying to get on my good side. They realize that this alliance is now doomed. That they have lost far too much territory to me. And that, in all honesty, they're not long for this world. They realize that the future is indeed human, and specifically Roman. Yeah. They may not have articulated it yet, but this is the case, believe me. Or so I've been told. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Is this a shipyard? Of course it isn't. Why would it be a shipyard? Well, we're going to need a shipyard over here anyway, right? Kind of. Not really. Not necessarily. Okay, here's the thing. Here's what we're going to do. Troops can stay. Fleets into Nunis. But you're not going to fight yet. Neither are you. What you're going to do instead is you're going to go around the, you know, merry-go-round, basically. And Oh, you're still doing it. Jesus. That sounded very wrong, but it's one of the least wrong things I've said all day, so don't at me. That wasn't quick enough, and I'm going to lose my fleet because of it. Maybe not. Gonna lose some ships, definitely, but let's try and fight it one at a time and see how many ships we lose. Yeah, I know. Didn't mean for this to happen, but maybe it's not terrible that it did. Okay. And we're actually decent at killing rocks, as dumb as that sentence sounds. We are indeed very good at murdering helpless rocks. And we're about to be even better when we start repairing our ships. Oh, and I've realised something, and I've completely forgotten to tell you about it. There's been, and this is like, I don't want to say old news, but this is not exactly the newest piece of info on the game, if you will. However, I do believe that the vast majority of players do not know this. So, I'm going to share the, I'm going to be incredibly kind, generous, and loving, and share the information with you. Why is everyone lacking amenities? That's terrible, but okay. The Great Game. Starbase damage increased by 20 and Starbase upgrade cost reduced by 33%. Not great, not terrible. Ship build costs, ship build speed. Yes, I will go with this one. Thank you very much. Yeah, so info on the game. I have actually, before I do this, I have a question for you. Do you know what influences the... Oh, God, 300-something months. It is so worth it, though. Do you know what influences the travel speed of a fleet? Before you answer, I'm going to give you some information that's true, basically, and then we can get into more specifics, I suppose, and more interesting stuff. But the information is this. The fleet travels at sublight speed at the exact same speed, if you will. All fleets. This means that a fleet with exclusively battleships will travel from here to here at the same speed, roughly speaking, as a fleet with only corvettes. So, where does the sublight speed actually come into play? Combat. In combat, every ship is for itself, and it'll go off its speed value. However, that's not the only instance in which sublight speed is actually taken into consideration when moving fleets. Because they move the way they do in their retarded little manner, when engaging, basically when engaging hyperdrive, the first ship to touch the edge of the system engages the hyperdrive for the entire fleet. This means that the fastest ship in the fleet indicates its travel speed, not the slowest one, which would be sensible. I hope I'm not overly complicating this, and that it's somewhat simple to follow. But basically, you want one ship that's stupidly fast, and it doesn't matter what the rest are, outside of combat. In combat, honestly, you mostly just want to go with the biggest one anyway, so yeah. You know, there you go, I suppose, right? Yeah, it's interesting. It's a little bit silly, but it's interesting. That's about it. Now, for real, it's an interesting thing. We're not going to build this. We're going to build civilian industries. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm retreating the fleets to a space station. Which space station? To a shipyard. So it's going to be Sol or Sirius Prime. I don't want to retreat them all the way to Sol. There's a planet here. Build a shipyard there instead. I know, I'm horrible. But there's no way I'm heading all the way back to Sol for this. There just isn't. Okay, and we're going to need you. And you can build that thing now, because we're not exactly going to fight anyone immediately. Where's my other science vessel? Alright, new contact. Hello, Democratic Crusaders. F off. A bit far away though, so that's alright. But Democratic Crusaders. Ugh. Filthy. Disgusting, really. Just appalling. Okay, so 60 days we get the thing, and Bob's our uncle. I was going to sort out the economy in what I'm hoping is relatively reasonable time. Or a relatively reasonable time. Lovely. Now, reinforce this, and reinforce this. Also, repair both of these. What do you want, a gift? Called it. Okay, thank you. Now, are there any decisions that I can do using minerals only? That's a sharp and definite no. Got it. There'll be plenty of stuff to build soon, though. At least this is what I want to believe. Oh, we found another artifact. Can we finally settle the planet now? Thank Christ. Okay. Oh, that sounds weird. Fleet manager, though. Yeah, I recommend we do this, and I also recommend we build, say, a couple of more. Of the Canis class and the Corvette classes here. And the reason we're going to be able to support this is because we're upgrading this one. And considering this is the only way I can engage the net Fancan silencers, upgrade that one as well. But that is not all, for we will upgrade this because there's a planet there now. Yeah, told you there's going to be stuff to spend all those things on. What are they called? Alloys, yes. Told you. Okay, so here's the idea. We reinforce these fleets and repair them. They've been repaired eons ago, but you know what I mean. Sure. And then we move to fight these things. Reason being, we're running a little bit low on minerals, mostly because we're now consuming them, but, you know, I'd love to have 1 billion of those, thank you very much. And it's a very valuable place, so we grab all the resources from there, kill those things, and then turn tail and run. No, turn tail and face the other threat, this lot, which has equivalent fleet power, inferior economy, and equivalent technology. What's that mean? That means they're screwed. I can outproduce them. Matter of fact, I can more than outproduce them, and I think they're involved in a war already. Matter of fact, 2 wars already, so their fleets are going to be out of place horribly, and also probably, you know, in a state of disrepair. So, really, there is precious little to worry about, as far as I'm concerned. Now the only question is, have we sorted out the amenities problem? Yes and no. Mostly no. Okay. Great. Just great. Now, going over the fleet limit would be unwise, to say the absolute least. But I've never claimed to be wise, just silly. So let's go and fight those things. And hope that the economy fixes itself. This tactic sounds somewhat familiar to me. For the life of me, can't remember why. Yeah, we're not going to be that much over the fleet limit, though, because we're going to build more shipyards and hopefully tons more. With the addition of these. Also, soon, pretty darn soon, I'm gonna oh, what are the words I'm looking for? I'm gonna get the tech up for the stations and the star bases. I just can't remember what the name of the tech up is. So, like, this is a star base. The other one will be a star fort. No? Anyways, basically, we're going to unlock more modules and buildings and stuff. Let's go Anchorage. And, sure, Trade Hub. And we'll talk about it in a bit. Over here, Shipyard and Anchorage, yes. And a Nebula Refinery, absolutely. Didn't know you could build one. Here, Anchorage and Trade Hub. Yes. And one more, which is over here. You don't need a Trade Hub. Just get 2 anchorages. Like a target uplink? Nah, does it cost? Yeah, it costs some upkeep. We don't need a building there just yet. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Limbo. I remember this. It just sounds fascinating. It's actually not all that interesting. I know, right? Oh well. Let's engage this thing then. Are we fighting two of them at the same time? Yeah, I've noticed that they're a bit close. Oh well. We'll lose some ships, but I could not care less. I have 10,000 alloys. Whatever. Literally just do whatever. Ooh. Lots of nasties in the universe. Lots of nasties, but that's actually not a bad thing, because essentially if most of them hate each other, all that means is they're not going to be friendly with one another as much, and that's great. As far as I'm concerned, obviously. But yeah. We're doing good. We're doing relatively good. We've changed income from these things into alloys. Long run, so yeah. The vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. Let dead aliens lie. No. As horrible as that sounds, no. I'm losing this, aren't I? But I mean, you're gonna kill this thing soon, so I might not lose. Nah, this is calculated. We're gonna lose both. Alright. We learned an important lesson, though, and ultimately that's all that matters. Go with cold fusion, and I'm pretty happy. What's the important lesson? Just tech. Just tech, and also don't overestimate your own power. Because against space rocks, that's okay. You can rebuild and it's harmless, but against, you know, actual enemies in war, then it's a problem. How do I clear out? Yeah. Do it like so, but I don't really need to anyway. You want me to join your alliance? Who's in it? I mean, this is big. I'll have to think about it, but until I do that, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and like, subscribe down below. No, sorry. It's very late in the evening, and I've had a tough day. I think the commentary was alright up until the outro. Thank you very much for watching, obviously, but do tell me in the comments down below whether I should accept this or not, and I'll leave this up to the Senate, right? You are the Senate and people of Rome, and I'll leave it up to the Senate. So, vote for it. Tell me, do I join in or do I not? Obviously, this doesn't mean that I'm throwing in my towel with them. I can leave whenever the hell I feel like it's convenient, but just immediately right now, yes or no. Until next time, though, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.